Hello children, today we will learn about fractions. We use fractions in almost all walk of lives. We divide time in terms of weeks, months and days. Also, concept of fraction is useful in baking to tell how much an ingredient is used, right? And in many walk of lives. So it's very important to know what is a fraction. So here fraction is a quantity which describes that a whole number is divided into particular number of equal parts. Here the word equal is very important. A thing should be divided into equal number of parts. The part should not be unequal. A fraction is denoted by two numbers separated by a horizontal line. Here you can see one number is given 2 upon 3. So the number above the line is known as numerator and the number below the line is known as denominator. The denominator tells that the thing is divided into particular number of parts, equal parts, and the numerator shows that the number of parts into consideration. You can remember numerator as the first two letters are NU, so the numerator is never under, and denominator the first letter is D. You can remember as denominator is written down. Okay, and as the denominator tells that the thing is divided into particular number of equal parts, the denominator cannot be 0 because 0 number of parts cannot be made. Now here you can see a picture where 5 balloons are shown. Out of 5 balloons, 2 balloons are red. So it is shown as 2 upon 5 balloons are red. Out of 5 balloons, that is 5 is written in the denominator, 2 balloons are taken into consideration. So 2 is the numerator. Now we will come to one question. Say here, shade the given part of collection. Here it is given 4 by 7 part. You have to shade it. Okay. Now here first of all you need to count total how many figures are given. Here 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3s are 21 figures. Out of 21 figures, you have to shade only 4 by 7 part of it. So 4 by 7 of 21. So write denominator. If nothing is given, it's always 1. So 7 and 21 comes simultaneously in 7 table. So you can reduce it. That is 7 1s are 7, 7 3s are 21 and 4 3s are 12. So 12 balloons are to be shaded. So any 12 balloons you can shade. So I can shade 7 balloons here, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay. Now say here this is a collection of 12 flowers. You can see here 3 6 and 6 12. If you want to express orange flowers as a fraction, then out of 12, that is 12 should be the denominator, and out of 12 3 flowers are orange, so 3 upon 12. You can still reduce it, so you can have 3 and 12 both come simultaneously in 3 tables. So 3 1s are 3 and 3 4s are 12. And if you want to express blue flowers as a part of fraction, then you can have it as 2 out of 12 and you can reduce it. Both come simultaneously in 2 table. So 2 1s are 2 and 2 6s are 12. Now little higher order question we will take it. See here, the question says, in my class of 48 students, 1 by 8 study Bengali, 1/6 study Sanskrit as their second language. The remaining students study Hindi. How many students study Hindi? So, the total collection is 48 students. Out of 48 students, 1 by 8 study Bengali. So, 1 by 8 of 48. So, nothing is there in the denominator. I will write it 1. For convenience, 8 and 48 simultaneously come in 8 table. 8 ones are 8, 8 6 are 48 and 6 ones are 6. Now here, number of students studying Sanskrit. So 1 by 6th of 48. So 6 8s are 48, 8 ones are 8. Now I have to find out the number of students studying Hindi. That is, total number of students were 48 and 6 and 8 studied Bengali and Sanskrit together. Remember to write those two numbers inside the bracket. So here it will come as 48 minus 14. So this is 34. Now we will learn about different type of fractions. So first one, let us see like fractions and unlike fractions. Remember that there is nothing like dislike fractions. So what is like fractions? Here just observe the type of example I have given. Here you can see all the numbers written in the denominator are same and the numerators are different. These are like fractions. It means fractions having same denominators are known as like fractions. And if fractions having different denominators, then they are said to be unlike fractions. Here you can see the example given. Here the denominators are different. Okay. And here in like fractions, all the denominators are same. The next example, we will take it as proper fraction and improper fraction. Now what is a proper fraction? If the numerator is smaller than the denominator, it is known as a proper fraction. Once again, just listen here. If the numerator is less than the denominator, then it is known as a proper fraction. See the example given here. 1 is less than 2, 3 is less than 16, 9 is less than 19, 5 is less than 17. So in each case, numerator is smaller than the denominator. It is proper fraction. Improper fraction, it's reverse. The numerators are bigger than the denominator. Check here. 3 is greater than 2, 18 is greater than 17, 10 is greater than 3, 9 is greater than 2, and so on. This type of fractions are known as improper fractions. And improper fractions can be converted to mixed fraction. And mixed fraction can be converted to improper fraction. Now what is mixed fraction? So mixed fraction is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. Here you can see the number fraction given as 2, 3 by 4. So here 2 is known as 2 is a whole number, whereas 3 upon 4 is a proper fraction. Here you cannot write improper fraction. If it comes, if anytime suppose you are writing as 3 and 2 3 by 3, then it means 3 by 3 is 1. So this number you have to take it as 3. 2 plus 1 3. Say you have 5 and you are writing as 5 6 by 6. This is not correct. You have to consider as 5 plus 1 as 6. So mixed fraction is a combination of whole number and a proper fraction. Now one more example we will see, that is unit fraction. Now what is a unit fraction? If the numerator is 1, if in a fraction the numerator is given as 1, then it is known as a unit fraction. See the examples given here. 1 upon 7, 1 upon 17, 1 upon 9, 1 upon 25, etc. Here in each case, 1 is the numerator. This type of fractions are known as unit fractions. Check the question given here. Convert the improper fractions to mixed fraction. You can see the given fraction is improper because in improper fraction the numerator is bigger than the denominator. Is it? Okay. Now we will convert this improper fraction to mixed fraction. Now oral, how can you do it? The 7 is given in the denominator. Write 7 here. Now speak the table of 7. 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. So 7 twos are 14 and 1 is the remainder. So it comes here. Or otherwise this method is always there. 15 divided by 7. 7 twos are 14 and 15 minus 14 is 1. 2 is a whole number. Quotient will come here. 1 is the numerator and this is the divisor. Again, let me take the second example. Say 23 upon 9. So oral, how will you do it? 9. 9 table 9 ones are 9. 9 twos are 18 and 9 threes are 27. So 9 twos are 18. 18 and how much is 23? So 18 and 5 is 23. So here you can write the answer as 2 5 by 9. Or otherwise this is always there. 23 divided by 9. 9 twos are 18. So 23 minus 18 is 5. 2 is the quotient. 5 is the numerator in the fraction. And 9 divisor. Okay. Now see the question given here. Convert the mixed fractions to improper fractions. Now we have to convert the mixed fraction. So mixed fraction, as you know, it is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. Here you can see this is a whole number part and 6 by 7 is a fractional part. So this we have to convert it to improper fraction. Now first of all, oral, how to do it? That is 7 is in the denominator, write 7. Now these two numbers you need to multiply. So 7 5s are 35 and then 6 is added to that. That is 7 5s are 35 plus 6. That is 35 plus 6 is 41 upon 7. Or otherwise you can always write it as 7 into 5 plus 6 upon 7. Say second question I am taking as say 9 2 by 11. So here you can write 11 as it is given in the denominator. These two numbers you have to multiply. 11 9s are 99 plus 2, that is 101 upon 11. Now we will see what is an equivalent fraction. Two fractions are said to be equivalent if they have the same value. Here you can observe the figures carefully. You will find that though they have been shaded differently, each figure represents half. See this one, out of two parts, one part is shaded. So it is written as half. Out of two parts, one part is shaded, half. Out of 8 equal parts, 4 parts are to be shaded. So it is 4 by 8. Here, in the fourth figure, out of 8 equal parts, 4 parts are shaded. So it again represents 4 by 8. And out of 4 parts, 2 parts are shaded. So it is 2 by 4. So you can see here half is one and the same as 2 by 4 is one and the same as 4 by 8. Now if you want to find out the equivalent fraction of the given fractions, as you know that they are infinite. Infinitely many you can find out the equivalent fraction of the given fraction. Say how? If you want, say, equivalent fraction of 3 by 4, how you can do it? The numerator, you can go on writing the table of 3, and denominator go on writing the table of 4. Remember that the number should be multiplied, numerator and denominator, with the same. That is, here it is 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. If this is multiplied by 2, then the denominator is also to be multiplied by 2. So 4 twos are 8. Now here, if I multiply 3 with 3, then 3 threes are 9. Then 4 is also to be multiplied by 3 only. That is 4 threes are 12. That is, here 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12, 3 fives are 15, and so on. Here 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, 4 fours are 16, 4 fives are 20, and so on. As you know that multiples are infinite, you can have so many infinitely many equivalent fractions for the given fraction. Fine.